Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about adsorption. What is adsorption? Adsorption is a surface phenomenon. The phenomenon of higher concentration of molecular species at the surface than in the bulk of a solid is known as adsorption. That means in adsorption, the surface concentration will be higher when compared to the bulk of a solid. Now, what are adsorbent and adsorbate? The substance on which adsorption takes place is known as adsorbent, and the substance that get adsorbed is known as adsorbate. For example, water vapor get adsorbed on the surface of anhydrous calcium chloride. So here, water vapor is the adsorbate and anhydrous calcium chloride is the adsorbent. Similarly, charcoal is used in gas mask in order to adsorb the poisonous gases. So, the charcoal is the adsorbent and the poisonous gases are the adsorbate. Here is some examples of adsorbent: silica gel, charcoal, alumina, clay, etc. are examples of adsorbent. On heating, the adsorbed gases will escape from the surface of the adsorbent. So the process of removal of adsorbate from the surface of adsorbent is known as desorption. If in a process both adsorption and absorption take place simultaneously, then it is known as sorption. Now, we will learn about the thermodynamics of adsorption. We know that the surface particles of an adsorbent are not in the same environment as the particles in the bulk. Inside the adsorbent, all the forces acting between the particles are mutually balanced. Therefore, the net force experienced by a particle inside the adsorbent will be zero. But on the surface, the situation is different. At the surface, particles possess an unbalanced or residual attractive forces, and these forces are responsible for attracting the adsorbate particles at the surface. During adsorption, there is a decrease in residual force, that is, there is a decrease in surface energy which appears as heat. Therefore, we can say that adsorption is an exothermic process, or delta H for adsorption is always negative. When a gas is adsorbed on the surface of an adsorbent, the degree of disorder of that gas decreases, or we can say that during adsorption the entropy of the gas decreases, or delta S will be negative for adsorption. The spontaneity of a reaction is expressed in terms of change in Gibbs free energy. If delta G is negative, then the process will be spontaneous. In general, adsorption is a spontaneous process. We have delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Suppose the value of delta H become equal to T delta S, then the value of delta G become equal to 0. At this stage, we can say that the state of equilibrium is established. Depending on the interactions between the adsorbent and adsorbate, we have mainly two types of adsorption. One is called physical adsorption and the other one is called chemical adsorption. Now, what are the characteristics of physical adsorption or physisorption? Physisorption arises due to van der Waals force, or we can say that the interaction between adsorbent and adsorbate is a weak van der Waals force. Physical adsorption is not specific in nature. Any gas can be adsorbed on the surface of adsorbent. Also, physisorption is reversible in nature. Physical adsorption depends on the nature of gas. More easily liquefiable gases get easily adsorbed on the surface of adsorbent. In the case of physical adsorption, enthalpy of adsorption is low, usually in the range of 20 to 40 kilojoule per mole. Physical adsorption favors low temperature. That is, as we increase the temperature, the extent of physical adsorption decreases. Now, for physical adsorption, no activation energy is required. In the case of physical adsorption, multi-molecular layer is formed on the surface of adsorbent under high pressure. So these are some characteristics of physisorption or physical adsorption. Now moving into chemisorption, the interaction between adsorbent and adsorbate is very strong. That is, between adsorbent and adsorbate, a chemical bond is formed. In order to form a chemical bond, activation energy is required. So as we increases the temperature, the extent of chemisorption increases. Another characteristic of chemisorption is it is highly specific in nature. Also, it is irreversible. Since chemical bonds are broken and formed during this chemisorption, the enthalpy of adsorption is usually high, in the range of 40 to 400 kilojoule per mole. Chemisorption results in unimolecular layer. So these are some characteristics of chemisorption. Okay, thank you.